Jason's reign of terror is over. Friday the 13th, the final chapter.
Our next movie is Friday the 13th, the final chapter, an immoral and reprehensible piece of trash that sold more tickets on its opening weekend than any other movie so far in 1984, and that is a very, very depressing commentary. It really makes me sad to think of all those moviegoers spending $4.50, $5, most of them teenage kids, sitting there watching this sad, cynical, depressing movie.
This is the one you've been screaming for. Friday the 13th, the final chapter. Jason is back.
Needless to say, Paramount Studios, the distributor of this film, didn't authorize any clips of the film for use on television. They like to make the money, but maybe they're a little bit ashamed of the movie. They like to hide it from critics like ourselves. But here are some scenes from the Coming Attractions trailer showing that the fourth Friday the 13th movie is just a cynical retread of the first three.
Sorry, you changed your mind?
He never utters a word. He doesn't even seem to breathe.
Where the hell's the corkscrew?
He simply, mindlessly, mercilessly kills.
That's all this movie is just mindless, bloody violence. Sickest thing is, this isn't the final chapter. That's just an advertising gimmick.
It's terrible. It's a terrible film. I think a much more interesting point is that the message that it sends out is not that this is the way the world is, that watching girls, and it's mostly girls again, getting stuck is entertainment. That's the pornography.
It's really sick.
That this is legitimate entertainment too, that you can go to a theater
and the
and
movie
pay for
doubled its money in its first weekend.
Okay.
Isn't that wonderful?
Right.
So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the JEFFMAN316 Pop Culture Reporter channel. I'm your host, as always, JEFFMAN316. And tonight is the watch-along for Friday the 13th, Part 4. And, or if you don't want to do that, you can talk about anything else pop culture related. Half the time we don't even watch the movie. But this is actually a Friday the 13th movie that I've always considered to be probably not my favorite. It was at one point when Part 6 came out, it became my favorite. But yeah, I've always loved Part 4. I think it's pretty much the quintessential slasher horror movie. If you're going to watch a Friday the 13th movie and you want to tell somebody where to start, this is probably the one. You know, the first one is more of a whodunit. The second one's pretty good too. But the third one, we obviously watched that. It's kind of a little bit cheesy because it's the 3D aspect. But Part 4 has pretty much got everything you want in it. Blood, boobs, and everything else. And so let's see who's in the house. I know Rick was already here. So yeah, I'm doing awesome. Hope you're doing awesome. And yeah, and he's got a little intro there, which we'll read here in a few minutes. Yep, R.I.P. Matthew Perry and Richard Mall. I know people aren't talking about him. A bull from Night Court passed away this week. Yeah, don't forget to like. Anybody that comes in the door, make sure you hit a like on the video. It does help the algorithm. Yep, and Doug, hope you're all well, Mr. Invisible Man. I wonder if S&E ever liked, and Cisco Neva ever liked any of these. I don't know. I think the when you listen to that, the clips I used from Friday 13th Part 4, they pretty much called all of them trash, but they did like the first Halloween. So either way. Yeah, I don't, well, you know, they would never admit it if they did, but they basically called them all trash. So either way, hey, congratulations, Doug. I saw your post. Doug won, was it third place in his Halloween costume contest? He went as the original Invisible Man. So that's pretty cool. So let's get the banner going on here. Yep, you're watching JEFFMAN316 live. Let's talk movies. This is Friday the 13th, final chapter, or Part 4 for the layman's. This is a chat and watch along. Please like, comment, subscribe, share, do all the normal YouTube stuff on this video before or after if you're watching it live or after the fact. You can send super chats or my Cash App is listed down below. If you want to support the channel any way you can, watching is good enough for me right now, and watching any of the videos that I post. So I'm going to read you the synopsis of Friday the 13th, the final chapter. At the time, I think Paramount really was attempting to get out of the Friday the 13th business. So this was probably the true At the time, they thought it was going to be the final chapter because they weren't going to make any more of them. But after being announced dead and taken on morgue, Jason Voorhees spontaneously revives, escapes from the hospital, and stalks a group of, and then my Internet Movie Database won't open up. So basically, he stalks a group of teens, and then does his normal shenanigans there. So the cast includes Eric Anderson as Rob, Judy Aronson, sweetheart. I love Judy. She is I'm a friend of hers on Facebook. She's a sweetheart now and does a lot of conventions and stuff. We got a Peter Barton as Doug and Kimberly Beck as your main final girl, Trish. And of course, we've got Corey Feldman that shows up as Tommy Jarvis in this. So this is what a lot of people consider the first part in the Tommy Jarvis trilogy. And if you haven't watched the new Never Hike Alone, you need to watch that, man. Tommy, the real Tommy Jarvis, Tom Matthews is in that, and he does an excellent job. I love that. I love that movie. Yep, and that's what I was going to say next. And then you get Crispin Glover, who does his epic dance in this one. Weird, I put 1080p. It still looks like 720p or lower. What are you talking about? The movie or me? It doesn't make any difference if it's me. Either way, I'm about ready. I got my drink ready. You got your drink. Cheers to everybody who joins the live stream. If you, like I said, if you watch it afterwards, make sure you like the video still. It does help the channel to keep all of my videos going. Talking about me. I don't have as much light on, so I'm not. It was really hot today, and I don't like a lot of light shining on me. So hopefully it'll look okay. But I've already got Friday 4. I'm actually, I'm a physical media guy. I don't have my disc in here, so don't shit on me. But I'm actually watching my stream of this from Vudu, where I bought the set. I originally had that 8 movie set and on Blu-ray. You like seeing me in good vision? No, probably people wish they saw me in worse vision, man. That's probably not. They wish I didn't do 4K videos sometimes. But either way, I'm actually using the Vudu app to watch this tonight. So if you can either watch streaming or you can watch your physical copy, and in a few minutes we'll get it geared up and ready to go. So I was going to do like a little rant video and talk about that. There are times that I don't mind streaming. There's actually a couple movies that I was looking through my Vudu account that are in HD widescreen that you can't get Blu-rays for yet. So yeah, that's still a problem these days, but I'm going to use that. And Vudu also has a lot of $5 sales where you can get a lot of those obscure movies. So yeah, let's go. So I've got it tuned up in my Roku app. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Friday the 13th, the final chapter. Let's go. And shit, my app closed. Now let's go. I like the beginning of this movie. It's one of my favorite openings to any of the Friday the 13th films. You get the classic Paramount blue and white logo there. And then it goes into the exposition explaining the series up until this point, using a lot of clips from part 2. So we got my man around the campfire there. I always like that aspect of it. And then they're going to put clips in through this. Clips of part 1. And this, like I said, this is from 2. It's got a death cuss. That's from obviously part 1. Did you guys know, trivia-wise, that the actor that played the old timer there was the one who did the voiceover for the intro of part 7? I like that they do that sometimes. I like the intro to part 7 a lot too. The boy, is he dead too? And remember, there may be a little bit of a lag between me and if you guys started it, because since I'm over the internet. But now they're showing scenes from part 2. Did they show any clips from part 3 here in this intro? I don't remember. Mrs. Voorhees getting her head whacked. That kill of the spear through the two people having sex. That was supposedly stolen from another movie. Do you guys know what that was? Is it a Mario Bava movie? It was some Italian horror movie. I can't remember which one it was though. Would you guys think of Sackhead Jason? I watched Invisible Man last night and today. Watched the first time Curse of the Werewolf, then watched 7th episode of Goosebumps. The episode was kind of short compared to the rest of them. So excited. I haven't watched any of the Goosebumps show yet. That's one of my favorite kills in the entire franchise. I think I picked that as my favorite kill of from part 2 is the machete to the face and the wheelchair down the steps. Yeah, I think this is the only stuff you get from part 3 here at the end when she hits him in the head with the axe. So we have a final girl at the end of the first one who dies in the second one. Then we have a final girl in the second one, final girl in the third one. So everybody was talking about how it was one of the franchises where maybe it was a Halloween group, and they were talking about how Jason gets his ass kicked all the time by females, and that everybody talks about how badass Jason is. Like Kimberly Beck plays the final girl in this one. She's a little wooden as far as an actress goes, but I think she's cute and I think she does a good job. I really like the final girl from the second one. Shit. I think is your favorite one though. Jason in Space is a guilty. All of these are a guilty pleasure of mine. I just watched part 8 last week, and there's parts of that I even like. Kane Hodder's a bad mother. It's shitty how they treated him for Freddy versus Jason, thinking that he wasn't tall enough to go against Freddy. There's no way that he should not have been Jason in Freddy versus Jason. You got the Coca-Cola Santa Claus shirt from Walmart today. There's a Coca-Cola Santa Claus shirt. Send me a picture of it. So, hey, J. Ortiz Thane, is that how you pronounce your name? Is that Batman on your avatar? I like that. If you are new to watching this, if you watched any of my videos, go look up JEFFMAN316 Friday the 13th. I've done a ranking of my favorite Jason kills, which were random. So I could have picked several from the same movie, as far as you know. But then I just did a Friday the 13th video to celebrate Friday the 13th, where I picked my favorite kill from each of the movies. Watch that video if anybody that's new to the channel, or if you haven't watched it, and let me know. Do you agree? Shit, this thing's loud. My iPhone volume controls the Roku app, so I forgot I had it pretty blasting there. But then I got the VHS tapes where I do the cover artwork, which is basically the poster artwork, because I didn't have the posters, obviously. I'm a big fan of 7. So 6 is my favorite. And so I did a ranking of the movies. I did a tier list of the movies. So I've done quite a bit of Friday the 13th stuff on here. Yeah, I like that too. So I do like how the first 4 movies are really interconnected. And so this one ends, they do a better job in this one of ending right after part 3, and you go right into the barn here. The only thing they could have done different is maybe let you know what happened to the final girl. I'm assuming the way she reacted at the end of the third one, that she was pretty much batshit crazy. And they wheeled her out of there and she's gone, but they got Jason basically laying over here on his side. There's the axe. They're pulling it out of his head. He said sent. I want to see this shirt, Doug. So if anybody ever wants to send me anything and you don't know how, you can get to me up here at the top. Whether it be the old Twitter, which is X, or Instagram, I answer a lot of those messages that I get if you send me something directly. So Doug is a friend of mine on Facebook, so that's how he sends me some pictures. So he got the classic Santa Coke. Oh shit, I forgot I put a protective screen on there. You might not be able to see it. Yeah, I put a privacy screen on there since I've been traveling and flying a lot, and I use my phone for work. I I put a privacy screen on there and forgot. What's your least favorite Friday film? I forget how I ranked them. I think I ranked Jason Goes to Hell last, and it's got a few good parts in it. It even has some kills that are on my at least one that's on my list of my favorite kills, but it's just not enough Jason in it, man. I mean that I like that they tried something different. If I'm just want to watch a horror movie, it's good. Yeah, obviously it's got good tits and ass in it. It's got good kills, but just the fact that Jason's not in it, it's like that body hop and shit, and then trying to incorporate the Evil Dead stuff into it with the dagger and all that. Maybe thinking Jason's a deadite. I really love the intro of it. It's one of my favorite intros in there. When I went to see that in the theater, and they blew him up at the beginning, that was one of the biggest holy shit moments I've ever had in a theater. No, the fake Jason one is 5. So this one is really Jason. He's not dead yet in this one. Yeah, that's 5. That's the new beginning. So they had the final chapter and it made so much money. Paramount was like, well, we got to go back to that well again one more time. Let's do Friday the 13th, a new beginning, because Jason is dead and they really did kill him. That's why they have to. Doug, you should like part 6, man. That's like basically like the story of Frankenstein retold. So the one thing I do like about 4, it's also, we've already heard it, but it's got one of the better scores of all the movies. Who was that crying? Who was that supposed to be crying there in the waiting room? So we're wheeling big bad Jason up in here in the morgue. This mug is eating while he's in there. I've seen this guy in something else before. Did I see the trailer of Lady Frankenstein? No, I haven't seen it yet. He's talking a little. Can you say necrophilia on here without getting the stream blocked? But there's the girl that he's hitting on all the time. I can't remember. Where else is this actor, the one that plays Axel? What else has he been in? And why did they put the top bill cast? Why did they put Rob Burst on Internet Movie Database? Did that dude do anything after this? You got the Hitchhiker. So Bruce Mahler is this guy. Oh, I forgot him. That's the dude he played in the Police Academy movies. Well, that's kind of cool. I like the fact this tape here that they got playing on there. Um, I own the. It's an aerobicized video, and when the movie came out and the local video store ended up with it, I ended up buying that tape. So I've still got the aerobicized tape that matches up with what he's watching there. I wonder if that thing sells for anything now. I haven't checked in a while. It's Lisa Frankenstein and Cole Sprouse is the monster. I have to check it out. I'll look at it once we get off here. I'm not working tomorrow, so I might have a little bit of time once I get off here. There's no way this dude like wants to eat and he wants to get it on with this chick all in the morgue. I was listening to what he said on TV. That's right. He's talking about on the news that he's in the morgue. It didn't take her very long to go from I want to watch the news to I'm a horn dog. There's no way that aerobicized stuff was on television that late at night. He must have had the video too. This is when Jason's hand smacks her on the ass. Jesus Christmas. I like his reaction. It's funny as hell. I was going to say she died. She kind of kicked ass. I like her. I love the Friday 13th films. Wait, what's up, man? I appreciate you stopping by. Hit a like on the video if you don't mind. Yeah, we're at the part 4, the final chapter, where they're in the morgue. The nurse and Axel were just getting it on to the aerobicized video. I like basically part 4, slasher wise, man, it's got everything you want in it. It's pretty good. Like I was saying at the beginning, if you're going to recommend a Friday movie and all they want is just the core elements, you know, the TNA, the kills, Jason, this is the one to go for. That's, to me, the production value on it's a lot better than obviously than the first 3. The score is better. I like how the scene here when he's pushing up into the drawer when he goes to shut the door. Look, you can see you can see Jason's breath in the cold air. That's cool. So he spilled that himself, I'm assuming. This is a pretty epic kill here. Cutting his throat with the hacksaw and ripping his head around. If you watch the extended version on the deleted scenes, I know it's on the Shop Factory set. It's quite a bit more to that scene about him cutting his head. It's pretty neat watching how they do some of this stuff too. So, who you think stronger, Jason or Michael Myers? Both of them have taken one-handed and pushed people up onto the wall. So here you go, transition into, you get to see your final girl and her mother. What's her name? Trish? I don't remember her mother's name. So you got 2 ladies there, man. You got pretty good looking chick, and you got her mother. Got a little MILF action going on there. She thinks she's getting horny. Her mother's played by Joan Freeman. I recognize that, man. Did she play in like a bunch of old TV shit back in the day? I'm looking. She was on Marcus Welby. That might be where I remembered her. 1989. What the hell is all this? You copied it and it didn't put any spaces in there. Let's see if I can read it. Popular high school girl named Lisa accidentally reanimates a handsome Victorian corpse during during a lightning storm and starts to rebuild him to the manner of her dreams by using the broken tanning bed in her garage. Dude, that sounds like a rip on Frankenhooker, man. Here's my man, Corey Feldman. He was so busy they couldn't they wanted him in part 5 and they couldn't use him, I read. So they had him film the intro to part 5 in his own backyard, I think. Sometimes IMDb uses a weird order for top build, especially with older movies or foreign films. Yeah, they did in that one. Well, I thought maybe it might have been because nobody in this movie ever went on to do anything other than Corey Feldman. Judy Aronson is cute as hell, man, and I wish she had been a little more popular. Yeah, she was in small roles after this, man. She is. I didn't know she was a news reporter in Hannibal. I'd love to, like I said, I'm a friend of her on Facebook. I'd love to get her on the channel, maybe interview her. So here's when they're going to talk about putting the shit in the computer. But her two famous Judy Aronson, her two most famous roles are American Ninja. No, I'm just kidding. Friday 13th, the final chapter, and Weird Science. She played the brunette, obviously, girlfriend of the main two. Oh, that's fine, dude. That's no big deal. I was able to read most of it. Oh, he's a dead fuck. I wonder what Crispin Glover thinks now, looking back on his career about being in this. Did this really get him any roles afterwards? I definitely don't remember that other guy in anything else. How did you not be? How are you not in a Friday the 13th movie and it doesn't take you to the next level? I'll never know. There's Judy Aronson now. Yeah, a lot of in the slasher films and part four and Halloween two, people in the morgues and hospitals were always horny. Well, I guess that's just the you can't be in one of these movies unless you're horny in weird places. Why would Pamela Voorhees is like Tombstone just be out there random? And this is the girl eating the nanner. Yeah, where are we gonna put her? It's only two people in the back seat. She must knew she wasn't gonna get any rides, so she put "fuck you" on the back of her sign. This is Corey dude in it as a kid. Yeah, Corey Feldman is a child actor in this one. He's literally the one makes masks and is into the horror stuff. It was pretty neat. I watched the behind the scenes of how they did this kill here. It's pretty neat how they did it. She's got a prosthetic thing on her neck, and when it goes in, the blade bends and comes around the side, sticks out the front. Oh god, this is when they tickle him. So this is pretty much when I think um the people arrive next door and they hear him. You know, this is one of the few Friday 13th movies that actually tries to establish some characters that you might give a shit about too. Like some story from this family leading into before Jason even arrives. The camera work and effects in 4 were legit good, and the car smash death is really well shot. Yeah, they stepped it up a notch with this one. Maybe it was because they thought it was going to be the last one. They decided they were going to spend some extra time and resources on this one. Mhm. I used to get annoyed him calling him dead fuck the whole time. Old Gordon. The mother's like, oh my goodness, it's going to be a lot of fucking and killing going on this weekend. What are we going to do? See, man, she's legit cute. There's no way she shouldn't have been in more movies than this and Weird Science, man. You guys seen what she looks like lately? That's her now, if you can see that. So what? She was born in, it doesn't say. It says June 7th, but it doesn't say the year. She did that Friday the 13th film, that 13 Fanboy. She's not bad in that, but that was basically a fan film, a glorified fan film made by Pamela Voorhees, not Pamela Voorhees. What's her name? Shit. Deborah Voorhees, the one that played the girl in part 5 that gets her eyes gouged out with the huge trucks of land. So Freddy versus Jason, Jason X, Jason Goes to Hell, Friday 13, part 4, then the one with the twins. What are we talking about? You talking about which ones we watched? So we watched Freddy versus Jason. We watched Jason X. Did we watch Jason Goes to Hell? Is that what you're talking about? The one with the twins was part 2. We've watched that. We skipped 1 for some reason. I don't know why, but I think somebody recommended 2. Then we watched 3. Then we watched 4. We haven't watched 5, 6, 7, 8. We watched Jason X. Of likeness? This is the ones you like? God, you like Freddy Goes to, Jason Goes to Hell? My favorite one is part 6. 2 didn't have the twin. Which one had the twins? This one has the twins. Yeah, this is the one that's got the twins. Well, he was looking at them making out. I think my favorite one is 6, then this one, then I don't remember which one's the order I picked. Probably 2's right up there. I'm not a huge fan of part 5. Part 5 felt like if you mixed Friday the 13th with something you would watch off of Skinamax late at night. And the remake is pretty good. We watched that, so we got to fill in the gaps. I don't know if I want to watch part 5 next week though. I might put up a poll what we watch next week. What's up with this dude? Is he like from Sha-Na-Na? Anybody remember what that is? Is he a greaser? See, I think he's the Fonz. Is he gonna roll up some cigarettes in his shirt there? Here's the Doublemint twins. I always randomly forget that dude in the baseball cap is even in this movie. Like, he's such a random, like, he doesn't do anything. I mean, why is any of them walking if they could just take the car? That's stupid. Is it this when they go into skinny dip? That is the shortest pants. That's worse than the gym shorts I had back in the 80s in high school. You always felt like your nut sack was going to fall out of them. Why would she randomly walk in the woods alone by herself? So does none of these dumbasses know about the killer that could be on the loose? Well, I guess they think that he was captured, so they don't know that he's escaped yet. But wouldn't that make like big news? I know the internet isn't around back then, but if he left the morgue and left two people dead and escaped, wouldn't that be like all over the local radio and TV and everything? You had red ones. Ours are green. Here you go. Here's the first little taste of some nudity. You don't get a whole lot right here. We have no suits. This dude's going up in there in his boxers. There you go. Hello. Man, Judy was hot. Still is. The Doublemint twins then lost all their clothes. Gordon's like, I smell females. I almost said something raunchy. I forget. I don't want to offend if Bizarro Supergirl shows up here. I don't want to offend her. I was talking to somebody at work the other day, and they were like, "Well, while you're new on YouTube, you shouldn't give a shit what you say. It's like when you get super popular." And I was like, "Well, no, I don't want to offend too many people because then they might not stay around." Speaking of that, I haven't looked today. What count are we up to? I'm gonna do that giveaway soon. We're at 2452. I got 48 more, and I'm gonna do my giveaway. So you guys spread the word. Tell some people to join because the winner has to be a subscriber. And this is when they meet. Sorry, I had to scratch my leg. They meeting the dude. You thought that might have been Jason watching them, but it isn't. It's that dude's in the woods. It's which one is it that's his sister? I think the one who got speared while having sex. I think that would be in the second one. I think that's his sister. They're not true subscribers then. Well, what I was gonna say is the dog was like Gordon's like, I smell snatch. Woo! Are you saying, Doug, that they should not care what I say? I'm an all inclusive person, but I like to joke around and say raunchy stuff sometimes. That's just my personality. See what you got. She's like, come on, Sarah. We got to see if you've got 80s bush or not. Why would she care about that? Plus, she ought to know she would just go under the dock and breathe. Sarah's like, no, it's hot. I got to go out here in my full sweater and get all hot and sweaty. Sweaty. I like his part. She comes floating out of over the other side. I was like, come on now. You could have given us a tit shot there. They cut it right when she was getting ready to show them. You bitch. Now I'm all wet. I remember back in the day, everybody thought that was Jason coming. So he's a mechanic too. I think this is a waste of a character. He's pretty much an exposition dump for them, like tells them about the story later when he's talking to them. But they could have done some extra with this character. I thought he was pretty good. What's he even touching? Does anybody know anything about cars? What could he possibly have been fixing by scraping a knife on it? I don't know enough about cars to know that. That seems pretty cheesy. He's hunting cocaine bear. He's like, good. He'll probably go after them next, so I'll have to watch out for that. He like knows Jason could be out there killing people, and he doesn't even warn anybody. What a douche. Why would they drive him to their house? I mean, where is he going to stay? I mean, Woods. Has the Halloween set gone down in price? The David Gordon Green trilogy? It depends. Are you talking about on Blu-ray, 4K? I don't know. I mean, I know that that 4K steelbook set was on sale again at Best Buy, but I haven't looked at the trilogy since I own it. It's $40 right now on Amazon. That's pretty damn cheap. The 3-pack, like it's one case with probably the 3 discs in it. Yeah, because it's only 4K and digital. It's not. There's no Blu-rays in there. That's pretty cheap, man. Yeah. You don't. I thought you owned those. You don't own those yet. I own multiple copies of it. I've got the individual steel books of all 3. I remember finding the Blu-ray of Halloween Kills like a week or 2 early at Dollar General. That was one of my shorts I created for the first time, and it got like some of the biggest views of anything I've done. These masks here, I'm pretty sure Tom Savini, it's from some of the stuff he's done. So they made it to where the kid is basically like a young version of Tom Savini. Hey, Doug, did you get that Paramount Scares set? Oh, here comes the epic dance scene. Are you ready? We can't talk about anything else. We gotta absorb this. We gotta watch it and admire the coolness of this. It's good. Shh. Okay, are you ready? Let's go. As bad as his dancing is, hers is not good either. What is she doing? Is she supposed to be swimming? Now she's jumping rope. What's she doing? The fuck? They said he pretty much just made up all that shit on the fly. Like it was ad libbed. Oh, no fun. Want to give Teddy Bear a kiss? Dude, he's fucking aggressive. Here's the part I don't understand. So this dude obviously came with Sam and Sam is fucking hot. And they just met those girls and she's hitting on him and he's got any thought about going with one of them. What's wrong with this fucking dude? Yeah, I mean $39 is a pretty good deal for 4K discs. Middle aged crazy. So she gonna release him into the wild. Yeah, it's good to tell like a stranger. Yeah, don't worry if we're not home. Tommy always leaves the door open. Oh, he's giving her a kiss on the cheek. What a chivalry's not dead back in 19. What is this, 84? When do you guys, anybody that watches this now later, put in the comments, when do you guys remember watching this for the first time? I don't think I saw it at the theater. The 6 is the first one I saw in the theater. But I do remember as soon as it came out on video watching it. He's got the hot one. They're twins. I was a terrible chugger of beer. It feels great. Nice thick box. Hard wooden case. It's not wood. Yeah, it's thick cardboard. They did a really good job on the case. I got it right here. I had an adventure with that. I recorded an unboxing video and I told it, but I'll go ahead and tell you guys here if you don't, but you need to watch my video, Doug. So I pre-ordered it like 2 weeks early from Best Buy and it said that I would get it on release date. So Tuesday comes along and it still hadn't even shipped. So I called them and they said, I don't know why it's delayed, but you'll get it this week. It'll probably be Wednesday or Thursday. Well, Wednesday came by and it still hadn't shipped, and Thursday went by and it still hadn't shipped. And here's Friday. And so I checked again online and went to the chat, and they were like, "Well, we don't know, but if you don't get it by November the 6th, then you can come here and get a refund." And I was like, "November the 6th? It said that when I pre-ordered it, I would get it by release day." So I checked again and didn't get it. So I went ahead on that Friday and ordered it from Amazon Prime, and then got it on Saturday, one day. So I've already put a message in with Best Buy to go ahead and cancel my order. And if they can't do it, I've already told the lady, as soon as I get it, I'm not opening, I'm leaving it sealed. I'm going to take it right back and get my money back. Their shipping sucks. Now, Halloween Kills, the Trilogy 10 Steelbook set, I ordered that like 2 weeks early and pre-ordered it, and I got that on release day. Oh, here's Judy. She's going. She got pissed, so she's gonna go skinny dipping. She's got a fucking rocking body, man. What was it? What do you mean? What was it? Talking about that? What I ordered was that Paramount Scare set. So I still haven't gotten the one I ordered from Best Buy, so I'm gonna have to get my money back. I'm gonna just return it if I can't cancel the order. So yeah, I got that in one day from Amazon, shipped it free, obviously because I'm a Prime member. There you go. Hello. Screw you, Paul. That dude is fucking stupid. Oh, so the other thing I put in my video. Um, did you hear there's an issue with the Rosemary's Baby 4K disc? Well, I think it's the Blu-ray and a 4K, which means that the individual release has an issue with it. It's got a line of dialogue cut out of it. I don't know what the line is. I don't know what it is they cut, but they're going to have replacement discs sent out. My Exorcist one was supposed to come Friday, and then it got delayed in the next town over, and then they rarely deliver on the weekend if it's delayed there, so it's scheduled for delivery tomorrow morning. So I still haven't gotten it. That one is the one I probably won't open because I've already got the other one, so I might just wait and see what kind of we'll just wait and see what kind of sale price it goes for online. Maybe before Christmas I might sell it. So she's in the raft. This is the issue that I have with this part of the movie is if he stabs her from beneath, why wouldn't the raft like blow and like you wouldn't see it start deflating? Well, yeah. It's always something. That's why I like the stores, man. Because steel books, you get them half the time they're dented. They don't put padding around them. The post office sits on packages. If they don't have a lot of packages, they sometimes sit at the local. It's not my local one. It's the main hub, like 40 miles away, where they drop off mail for this area. And then, like in that case, Best Buy not shipping the stuff. That I just hate ordering. I hate having to do online only. Have you guys seen all the photos of people finding all those steel books showing up at Walmart? Let me track it while you're on here and I'll see what it says. But at least that's cool because Doug, it seem like it'd been that long ago that we ordered all that stuff, and I got the Psycho set, I got the Hellraiser set, and then once I get that, I'll have the Exorcist set that was all pre-order stuff. So looks like we finally got all the stuff in. Let me track it. Yeah, so as of 9 o'clock this morning, it was still at my local distribution center. So it should arrive tomorrow then. So even old dead fuck is getting one of the chicks. She's like, God, now I'm stuck with you. I'm just gonna go chew some gum. God, that line didn't work the first time, fucker. Just get her high, man. So he stabbed her from below, and she's still out there floating in that raft, dead. Like, why wouldn't the raft be all? Why wouldn't the raft have been sunk by now? Like all the air out of it. How does RAS work, man? Oh, I forgot I popped me some corn. I guess he thinks he's gonna go sneaking up on her. He gets harpooned, right? So Jason shoots a girl on 3 with a harpoon gun, harpoons this guy. I think that's what it is. Then he does that same thing again in what is it, part 8? Just send me a photo. Just so you know, I guess the content has been deleted, but it says enjoy the meats. I see the little version of it. When I try to click on it and go to that post, it that's been deleted. Somebody didn't like those sandwiches that look like vaginas. So did this dude hear those yelling and what or what? Let me talk to you. Yeah. Did you hear me? I saw the count go up by 1 and you walked in and just the first word you hear that you heard was it vagina? Uh, I need to have my LA Night stuff um, queued up.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
You got 3 yeahs. No, I saw the small version of it. I just couldn't I did that when I clicked on it to see the post to see what it said. The post had been removed. I thought I had let me talk to you from LA Night on here too. Oh, there it is.
Let me talk to you.
I need to put that shit together. They broke the damn bed down. So I got an LA Night for all occasions. This was when he was in NXT.
Yeah.
Little short, sweet, to the point.
Let me talk to you.
There's no possible way that LA Knight is winning the belt. But just the fact that he's in the main event is enough for me right now. Yeah, it was. I liked how Roman's music was playing and then LA Knight just walked by him. It was one of the best promos that LA Knight's done since he's been on the main roster. You go. Well, I'm going to come without you. Yeah, the megastar. Yeah. Let me talk to you. Let me talk to you, YouTube.
Let me talk to you.
Well, it looks like, but one of them's inside, one of them's outside, and they're both getting wet. Oh, that's right. They came on on bikes. What the fuck? She gets killed off camera, right? Yeah, that's pretty weak. What was the point of killing her off camera? Yeah, he's watching old fucking stag movies. There you go. But I will be. No, she won't sleep in the same bunk as you do. Catch a hint, bruh. She wants to ride the old baloney pony. Yeah, she will. It's gonna be too many shenanigans where a bunch of the other ones, like Naya, will end up knocking one of them out or doing something, and she'll fall over on her. They built Rhea up too much to have her lose in a fatal 5-way. Man, either the mother's getting wet. How's the mother die? I don't remember. Who gets thrown out the window? You know, I like in movies and TVs and stuff. And do you do this when you go into a house and you flip the light switch and it doesn't work, and you go in another room and it doesn't work, but then you just walk up to it and you still just keep flipping the light switch, like, oh fuck, it didn't work one time, but if I do it, like, it's like when you go to an elevator. When I was out of town on my business trip, I noticed it. I hit the button and people would walk up and they'd see that the thing was lit and they would hit it again, like, because I hit it twice, it's going to come faster. Because I hit it twice, it's going to come faster. You get that? I need to get more of my shit queued up where I can, when I make a joke. I don't think I have that one on there. To load that one for sure. You know the one I said, if you say that's what she said one more time, I'm gonna kill you, or whatever he says. Good evening, Jeff. Hope you're enjoying my favorite Friday the 13th. What's up, Justin? I appreciate you stopping by. Your favorite is part 4, the final chapter. Mine is part 6. I think this is my second favorite. I doubt it either. Do you think Cena's going to beat Solo? Drew's going to get screwed somehow by somebody or some way. Or Seth will just be lucky and win, and he's going to fucking turn heel, man. Drew McIntyre's getting ready to go 100% on heel. Even the chicks with small breasts in this one are cute. Yeah, I mean, how do you have such mega good kills in this movie for some of the things, and then in other ones you like don't even show anything? She got her 80s jumpsuit on. Oh, sorry. The first time tends to be a little messy. Do you prefer the Freddy Krueger from like the first 2, who rarely ever cracked a joke? Well, maybe the first 3. 3 is when he started cracking a little too many jokes for my taste. And then it got to the point where I didn't enjoy it as much when he just wasn't the same character in like after part 3. What's my favorite franchise Halloween movie? The first one. I ranked them. Didn't I? And I don't even know second. It could be 2018. Or maybe the original Halloween 2. Yeah, when I did that Halloween Scream review series back then, that they made me rank the videos. You like the raunchy humor, Freddie? Well, I don't mind it being raunchy humor or not. I just don't want it to be a lot of humor. Trish is in the tent. My favorite Nightmare on Elm Street movie, the first one. Then the third one. And then probably Freddy versus Jason. Dude, I am not a huge Nightmare on Elm Street fan. My favorite horror movie is Jaws and then Halloween, but my favorite full franchise where I can basically just sit down and binge watch and enjoy is probably Friday the 13th. Then it's Halloween. And then I don't know, man. I might like Texas Chainsaw Massacre more than Nightmare. After you get past like I like Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2 a lot more now than I did back when it was released. But after you get past the first couple, man, I just don't think they're that good. I'm a bigger fan of what was it, the Final Friday, which is the one where he was like meta Freddy. Yeah, I know. And then even Joe Bob Briggs had on the last drive-in, they did a one of the first Halloween, but they cut the fucking movie, man. You don't even see like Judith's tits at the beginning. You're a big Freddy fan? I just don't, man. I don't enjoy some of those movies. I didn't like 4 or 5. Like I didn't like them at all. But see, I saw them in the theater. I remember seeing. Hold on a second. Knocking everything over. I remember going to the theater seeing Dream Master and Dream Child and being very and Final Nightmare and being very disappointed in those. I like New Nightmare better than all those. That remake is hot fucking garbage. I like my Freddy to be casually assumed that he was a child molester. I don't need it to be thrown in my face with proof of with Polaroids that he was. My favorite good guy would probably be Tommy Jarvis from Part 6. Oh, there's the corkscrew, bruh. Crispin Glover, whack. Um, and then it might be Jenny from Part 2. I'm not a big fan of the final girl from Part 5 at all, but I like the girl that's with Tommy Jarvis in Part 6. She's cute as hell. He pulls her through the window, right? And throws her across the car. This is pretty this is filmed pretty cool. I just want to know, like, where is Jason at that he can get the leverage to pull somebody like through the window like that? Oh, I see. So they had a little ledge right there. That's pretty epic right there. Would that kill somebody though? What's Doug's favorite Universal monster movie? Well, mine is Frankenstein. I don't like Nightmare on Elm Street 5, The Dream Child. Yeah, I don't like that at all. 4 is okay, but I don't like 5, and I don't really like Final Nightmare. So how does he know that and they don't know that? Missing. What did he do with their bodies? What is Jason doing? Like stacking up bodies? I kind of like her. She's okay as a final girl. I think Jenny's my favorite final girl. What'd you say? This dude is like the grown-up version of the kid with glasses from the North Pole. What's the North Pole? I don't get the joke. Yeah, 5 and 6 are not good at all. I don't know. I like Freddy. I like 1, 3, a little bit of 2. I just am not a huge fan of Nightmare on Elm Street. I think I like the Scream movies better than Nightmare on Elm Street. The first Nightmare on Elm Street though is I was thinking about doing like um if you were to rank the first movies in all of the good horror franchises, I'm not talking about shit. I'm talking about like Friday the 13th, Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Scream. What's some other ones? Evil Dead. What's the best one? I think it's Halloween. But then after you get past Halloween, what is the best one after that? Oh, you talking about Polar Express? Okay, yeah, I get you. And where these like stag movies come from? These like 1950 stag movies. Bacon Pew Pew, what's up, bro? Hey, I was just asking a question. If you look at the first films in all the major horror franchises, Halloween, Nightmare on Elm Street, um, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Friday the 13th, Scream, Evil Dead. I'm not going to go any farther than that. Other than to me, I think Halloween is the best, the first one. What comes after that? You're a big Texas Chainsaw Massacre guy. Do you put the first one like right up there? Is it better? I mean, I remember sometimes it's your personal experience with movies. I remember A Nightmare on Elm Street renting the tape, and it was the first time I had bought one of those Macrovision copy protection removers, and I dubbed Nightmare on Elm Street, and I took the tape back, and then the next weekend I did we had a like a party at somebody's house whose parents were gone, and we were watching horror movies. I remember cracking out the Nightmare on Elm Street tape of mine and putting it in there, and it was basically exactly like a copy of it. And then seeing that New Line logo for the first time, and seeing Freddie making his glove in front of a bunch of people, man, that was like one of the biggest horror experiences, man, as far as everybody just loving that movie, enjoying it together. So the first Nightmare on Elm Street has got um like a place in my heart, so to speak. No, he's talking about that dude on TV looked like Polar Express. Personally, I think Chainsaw would be the best, but it's tough between Nightmare and Halloween. Yeah, I don't know. If you've watched my channel, you know I like Halloween so much. I think Halloween and Jaws. I still say I want to make a video about this, about how they parallel so much. Um, I think if Texas Chainsaw Massacre didn't have the whole family aspect, and it was just the one killer. And also, if the music was a little better, like it to me, it's the whole atmosphere and everything about Halloween. Um, just ties it all together. But as far as grittiness, realistic looking, as far as the rest of the movie, and then um, grindhouse type movie, it's hard to beat the first Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I like most of the Texas Chainsaw Massacres. I like the first one. I think the second one is good. It's totally different type of movie. I know why people it's kind of polarizing. I know why they wouldn't like it. Um, Leatherface is kind of cheesy, but they're fun. I guess is a good way to put it. And even though they're bad, they're fun. Kind of like all the Friday the 13th movies. This is when my man in here is getting killed in the shower. That's a pretty epic kill because you got to be fucking strong to push somebody's nose back up into their brain like that. She was drying her hair, and her hair's not dry. So I guess she was drying her big 80s bush down there for him for when he comes back up in there. I forgot she came back into the bathroom that quick. It's been a year or so since maybe longer since I watched this. She died? Whack. She get hit with an axe in the chest. Yeah, I thought that's pretty epic. I like that kill. Jason is a strong motherfucker, man. Hey, Bacon, if you're still watching, who do you think stronger, Jason or Michael Myers? When he killed that girl in the morgue, when she lifts her up, and cut guts her, he's both him and Michael are pretty strong to be able to lift somebody up off the floor with one hand. This guy and the dude here, what's his name? I forget his name. That guy right there, what's his name? He's pretty good, but his kill is lame as fuck, man. Rob's kill is like lame the way he dies. Depends on the movie. I'd say Jason though. Which Warner would just let Screen Factory do a 4K set of Nightmare on Elm Street series instead of them doing it because it'll probably just be repackaged of the Blu-ray set. I guarantee you it will. Though, I will give them credit though. The more I drink, the more I slouch in my chair. Sorry. Um, that original DVD set of A Nightmare on Elm Street was pretty damn epic, man. It was one of the best box sets that had ever been done. So if they poured over a lot of that into it, I guess it'd be okay. I didn't even give you Victor Crowley as a choice, broski. I was just talking about between Michael and Jason, but I'd probably say, yeah, Victor Crowley's pretty damn strong. Ripping somebody's head open the way he did and ripping people's limbs off and shit. Oops, my earbud was out. Now you can hear it. I'm going to get copyright. This Roku app is fucking awesome, man. And Jason cuts the power. I've got the power. What's my favorite horror movie of all time? If you consider it horror, my favorite horror movie of all time is Jaws. Then it's followed by Halloween. Those are my two favorite movies, no matter what. Whether you're talking horror or not, those have always been my two favorite movies. And like I said, I started thinking the other one day at work when I was at lunch. Somebody asked me why I like those movies, and I think they parallel each other a lot as far as how they were made, what they went through to make them, as far as the directors, uh, the point they were at in their career and that type of stuff. The music, I just think they're both just excellent pieces of filmmaking. There might not be the best, I just think they're the best two of my favorite movies of all time. Jason and Freddy versus Jason is stronger, but in these Friday films, him and Michael are pretty even strength. Yeah, and I was reading and watching. I actually watched somebody's video. Look, the fucking dog, man. Come on now. Hopefully they didn't kill that dog. Um, that they were talking about that's one of the reasons that they didn't want to pick Kane Hodder was because they wanted a Jason that towered over Freddy a little bit in Freddy versus Jason. And if you look, the guy that played Jason is in is in Friday the 13th Part 8. Jason Takes Manhattan. He's the cook that's in the diner when Jason busts in and he goes after Jason. That's the same actor that played him, Jason in Freddy versus Jason. You think Best Buy is really hold true and completely stop? Yeah, I do. Because even the employees told me, I went in there to do my pickup this week, and the guy said, "What are you going to do?" And I went, "What do you mean?" He goes, "What are you going to do? Because we're going to stop selling movies here at the beginning of the year. You going to still buy from Best Buy up until then?" And I was like, "Probably, but mostly like your steel books, because some of those are hard to find, like that Prey one." But I told him, and I was like, I'll still come in here and buy up into them, but I'm not. I said, you probably won't see me much after that. It's pretty funny though. Walmart is, I was telling in my video I made, has really stepped up their game as far as physical media. I was mentioned earlier, and I didn't really talk about it, but people are finding this whole new section of steel books in Walmart. Um, and the some of the titles in the section are Best Buy exclusive titles. So did Best Buy get out and start their exit strategy early? And did they start like giving titles like to Walmart? I just thought that was kind of weird. My Best Buy is fucking stacked, man. Like with steel books and stuff. So what are they gonna do with all those titles? Are they gonna is Big Lots and Dollar Tree gonna be flooded next year at this time? I've been watching your movie hall videos. They're really good. My Walmart in the process of adding more. You're empty right now. Yeah, I try to make them fun. I like to put clips and shit in there, making fun of the stuff I find. And speak of the devil, I was talking about you earlier. I made a crass comment or a crude joke, and I said I need to be respectful in case Bizarro's Supergirl shows up. I won't tell you what I said, so don't get offended. But when your old pal, uh, Collected and Hobbies Maximum was in here. Right when he showed up, the joke I made, I said something about vagina, and I asked him, "Was it was that the first word he heard when he walked in the virtual door? Was he heard me say the word vagina?" Good to see you. I appreciate you stopping by. You got your Halloween costume all sewed up and ready to go. You should send me a photo of it. You can send it to me on X or um, Instagram Messenger. I won't share it with anybody. We're getting down to the final act here, man. On this Friday the 13th, part 4, we got Trish running. You got this is one of my favorite scenes in a Friday the 13th movie starting up, where they are locking the doors and the windows and everything, and then Jason shows up. How he just don't give a fuck. He don't give two fucks, man. Rick says hello. Hope you're awesome. And Doug says hello. We appreciate you stopping by, classing up the joint tonight. Yeah, like that's gonna do any good whatsoever. This is pretty gross right there. I think Ted White in this is one of my favorite Jasons. I'm on Twitter. Didn't you see today? I haven't been on. What you mean X? Other than when I posted the link, I haven't really been on there. I've been busy today, so I apologize. But you are one of the few that likes most of my posts on there, so I really do. I appreciate you. I forgot I wasn't following you. Hey, is that you? No way. Is that you in that photo that's on there? Probably the best cosplay photo I have of Harley Quinn costume. That's you. That costume is amazing if that's you. Top notch. If that's you in that photo, that costume is amazing. Kudos to you. She's saying hey to everybody. So yeah, that's one of my favorite scenes with Jason busting through the door there. Sorry, I was distracted. But yeah, and then just his relentless pursuit of these two here, man. He's going all shining Jack Torrance on the damn door over here. Tweets. Yeah, I saw your tweet. That's what I was talking about. She get ready to hit him in the damn head with the television. That's pretty epic. They think a TV to the head is going to be enough to kill him in the face. She's like, look at me, you little fuck. We got to get out of here. Man, I don't have any more drink. It's like Folger's coffee, man. I got to get every last drop. She only makes and wears the best. That's why it takes me a year or so. How long is that? How long it took you to make that one? That's pretty fucking awesome. What about the tattoos? How'd you do those? When what made it go, him made him go after Trish instead of Tommy. Why would she stop and just look at him? That's stupid as hell. She's like, fuck this shit. Oh, you came in. I was just joking anyway. I was just being funny. She's like, oh, I fell into the soft leaves that they put here with my panties showing. He said, hey, Bizarro. She's like, man, you guys made me wear this little bitty outfit just so my panties would show. You notice how the final girls in these movies, they don't show any skin and they kick Jason's ass most of the time. That's a lot of hair, man. He gonna be able to shave that stuff that quick. She's been through the ringer. Yeah, you can tell there's something under the dirt. Of course, it's still a good stunt though. I like the scene. This is when she whacks him in the hand. There's no way he'd be able to cut all that fucking hair by the time he gets down there. That's a gnarly special effect there when she cuts his hand in half like that. There ain't no fucking way he better get all that hair shaved off. I don't even have any hair, and it wouldn't be any way I cut all of my hair off my head in time. Whack. This is one of the scenes you do hear Jason, at least. He's having trouble, like, keeping her on the ground, but he can't really use that other hand. It's split in half. So I like that's a little bit realistic there. I sent you a message about tweets in a YouTube comment earlier today. I guess you can't type the name of that site in the comments. Really? Well, that's some horse shit. I tried to open up YouTube and it took over my headset. I was like, and now I can't hear shit. I'll look in a minute. What you think about the Rey Mysterio and Logan Paul match coming up? It'll be good. I was whack is when they cut the mask off of Jason, and he is fugly. She said, "Thanks, Doug." Of course, yeah, that's an awesome costume, man. I love it. I'm a big Harley Quinn fan, at least in the movies, anyway. I think Margot Robbie did a fucking excellent job. There's the fact that they can't figure out how to keep that shit going with some of the choice. Gal Gadot, Henry Cavill, um, her as Harley Quinn, Ben Affleck as that version of Batman. That's some of the best casting. Whack! You got it in the face. That's some of the best casting they could have done, and they fucked it up. How do you fuck that up? That's pretty gnarly with the knife going through his head. I wouldn't be surprised if Ray loses either. Here's what I was going to say. Logan Paul's all his matches are good, but there's a reason. He practices either with the people or with somebody else and basically choreographs the whole match. Nobody else gets. John Morrison said something similar about that when somebody asked him, and I totally agreed because I'd already said it. There's a reason his matches are good. They're all choreographed. There's a reason he can't be on there every week. He can't come up with that shit by himself. So Tommy's whacking him. So yeah, there's a reason that he can't do that every week. It's not in his DNA. He's not organic. He doesn't feel natural. His promos feel 100% scripted. I just think it's obviously for publicity. It's obviously because of who he is. He's a great athlete and his matches are good, but there's no way if he wins the title. I mean, is he going to be on there every week? You're going to take another title like Roman's doing and not have it on there being defended all the time. Maybe somebody else fucks him over and like sets up his next feud. Maybe the LWO does something. But if Logan Paul wins, he better fucking be on there at Survivor Series. Is all I'm saying. Twiddler. Yeah, I know. She almost. If you held that photo up really quick and let somebody see it, you would think that's fucking Harley Quinn. Can I hold the photo up and show? It's only a few people here. Do you mind if I show it? Here's Tommy. And this is what, when I was in the theater, I'm not theater, when I was watching this for the first time at home and had never seen it, I was like really shocked thinking that they were going to go with Tommy at this age. He's going to like be basically the new Jason. And there are folks, we have Friday the 13th, part 4 of the final chapter. I always say part 4. No, it doesn't bother me. Jason was distracted. She had already cut his mask off, already hit his hand. It was like a team effort, is what I consider it. It wasn't just Tommy. What I don't like is the gap of time between 4 and 5, and how they treat the Tommy character in the next one. I just don't like the actor that plays him. I wished that maybe Corey Feldman could have come back later and been Tommy, but I do like Tom Matthews as Tommy in part 6. How did Doug see it? I don't know. He probably looked up you on Twitter. I won $25 to use at the bar, and it expires next year for winning third. Well, you do $25. You need to be going in there having some drinks next week and spend that now. I love the soundtrack to part 4. I think Henry Manfredini knocked it out of the park with the soundtrack. I won't show it down here, just so you know. But awesome job. There's no way that any costume contest around here, you would win hands down. So that's one of the best Friday the 13th right there. I really do think everything about it's good. The final girl's pretty good. The character of Tommy's good. Like I said, they built an actual set of characters you gave a shit about for a change. The soundtrack is good. Everything is good about it. Ted White's Jason is good. You'll probably get food with it. Yeah, I would too, man. But yeah, your costume was excellent too. I don't get to dress up like an actual costume. I get to be we've got a referee outfit. Since I'm the president of the company, we're going to do a costume contest, and I'm going to referee it. So I've got a referee's hat, a whistle, a flag, the referee striped shirt. So. All right, so I'm going to probably put up a poll this week. The only reason I'm not a huge fan of Friday the 13th Part 5, to me it's the Skinamax version of Friday the 13th. It's basically you see a bunch of naked tits and some weak ass kills, and it's not even Jason. So I was always pissed when I watched it when I was younger. I remember my cousin giving me the tape and going, if you like 4, you're going to love this one. Watch it. And then basically laughed at me afterwards when I found out it wasn't Jason. I was pissed first time I saw it. That's kind of cool. You should be like, the best part about it is you should be proud that you actually made the damn thing. That costume is amazing. Krampus. What is with you and fucking Krampus? I'm not watching Krampus. We'll save that for around Christmas time. I'll put up a poll, and one of the choices will be Friday the 13th, Part 5, just in case we want to continue it. Um, but I'll think of something else we can put on there. I don't even know. Has Tubi added anything good lately? But Bizarre, where did you say you're gonna wear that costume? You said you're gonna wear it to work, but you got to cover up your legs. Oh, and you didn't tell me, like, did you draw? How did you get those tattoos on your legs? Because the one actually says pudding. So, did you draw them on there, or are they fake? Like, how'd you get them on there? Trick or Treat. Is that on Tubi? Do we need to go back to Tubi? I can't even get the motherfucking app to work. Sorry. I think I talked about this movie more than I've talked about any of the other movies in the past. Can you believe it? Where'd Cody go, man? So the Cowboys bet a blowout win and his team lost and he doesn't even show up. Oh, that's right. He's in Texas. He's filming a movie. They still got the Saw movies on here. There's House of a Thousand Corpses. We could possibly watch that. We've already watched Terrifier, right? I think we watched Terrifier and All Hallows Eve. What? I'm gonna have to disagree with you on that one. I like Tom Matthews, but I liked him in Return of the Living Dead, and I really like him in that Never Hike Alone 2 that's on YouTube right now. I wasn't as distracted tonight. I actually talked more about the movie. They got the remake of I Spit on Your Grave on here, so maybe I'll pick Friday 13th 5, the remake of I Spit on Your Grave, and you guys give me some choices for the third, and I'll put a poll up tomorrow. We watched All Hallows Eve, right? Did I ask that? Jeepers Creepers, is that on here? Maybe that'd be the third one. Let me see if Jeepers Creepers is on here. They got Jeepers Creepers 2. How's the second one on here and the first one isn't? What kind of bull crap is that? Is Trick or Treat on here? I guess it might be. We might have to watch Jeepers Creepers 2. I thought the first one was on here. Blah. Where's the keyboard at? Yeah, I enjoyed part 4 a lot better than part 3. Part 3 is decent, but I really like part 4 a lot. I like the characters in it. I like the chicks in it. I like the kills. Your internet keeps dropping out. Sorry, Charlie. What kind of internet you got? Um, Trick. I don't think they gonna have Trick or Treat on Tubi. I like to put some Tubi options on there in case people don't have some of these movies. They got the movie Trick, but they don't have Trick or Treat. I think my moonshine's kicking in. I'll let you guys decide. Does it matter if it's not on Tubi? Do you guys own Trick or Treat? I can put that one on there, but that'll be the 3 we'll vote for. Friday 5, the remake of I Spit on Your Grave, which is on Tubi, and Trick or Treat. I'll do a poll. I like the polls. You know the funny part about the polls? The last couple ones that I've done, I've gotten like 40, 50 votes, and then we end up like with between you count everybody that comes in and out, we get like a dozen people coming in and out. But I guarantee you there aren't the people that voted. What are you gonna wear at the bottom? Jeans? And you didn't answer like unless it's in the next one. Did you draw those tattoos on there that are under the leggings? Like how do you keep those on there without them rubbing off? Yeah, the one with Sam, Trick or Treat. You know they finally greenlit a sequel to that, is what I heard this week. So yeah. I looked. That's not on here, but I wanted at least one choice of a movie that's on here just in case. I'll put in parentheses like during um, the poll when we're going to vote whether it's on Tubi or not. Either way. You got the Paramount Screams. Did you get anything else this week, Doug? I did get my Cujo 4K in. Oh, I haven't watched it yet, though. Yeah, well, the writer strike is over. It's the actor strike that's not over. So if you're a member of the SAG, an actor, they can't film anything. So, but they can go back. They've been back writing and producing stuff, getting it ready for whenever the actors come back. So yeah, anybody that's supporting me now, keep up the good work. I'm 48 away from doing the giveaway that I've been talking about for the last 2 months. So hopefully we'll get that in the last 28 days. I've had 93 subscribers. So if we go by that route within a month, I'll definitely be hit it. That'll be a good timing, man, because it'll be probably right after Thanksgiving going into the holiday. And I'm going to do a 25 movie giveaway. It'll probably be 15 Blu-rays, 10 DVDs, or 10 Blu-rays, 15 DVDs. It'll be a mix. I'm not going to do 2 this time. And then, like I said, I'll do the giveaway. And once we hit 2,500 subscribers, I'll probably let it go a couple days after we do that. Because the last time I was going to do that, I was going to do a giveaway at 2,000 subscribers. And then the first 2 days I'd go 2,000, 1999, yeah, 19, and then 2000 and 1998, and then we go up and down. So yeah, I'd be good to get Trick or Treat. I received Cujo last week, but I haven't watched it. Had to work all week. Yeah, so did I. I'm off tomorrow. That guy's name is Tom Matthews. I thought it was John Shepard. I think he's cute, and he's more of a fighter, unlike the guy in Part 6. The guy in Part 6 is Tom Matthews. More of a fighter. He didn't do anything. The one scene in Part 5, he stood up to that guy that was bullying people. Other than that, he didn't do anything but cower in the corner because he had some mental trauma because of Jason, man. He just sat around and sweated all movie. Part 6 is the one with Jay. He goes toe to toe with Jason. He tries to kill him at the beginning. He stabs him with the spike, which ends up getting hit by lightning, brings him back to life. And then he basically tracks him through the whole movie, takes him back to the camp, goes out in the lake. So he's the one that's the fighter of the two. To each his own, though. At least it's a Friday the 13th movie. But if you like Part 6 and you want more of that version of Tommy, the actor that played him is obviously 20 some years older now, and he did the Never Hike Alone 2, and it's pretty much a sequel to that story. And that I've just watched that on YouTube. That is excellent. I subscribe to the Indiegogo, and I got a Blu-ray that'll come after the first of the year. So looking forward to that, but it's free on YouTube right now, so I definitely recommend you watch that since it's free. All right, boys and girls, I think I'm getting ready to get off here unless you guys got any questions. I appreciate you guys stopping by tonight and watching Friday 13th forward with us. You wish Margot Robbie would have stuck with Suicide Squad outfit, but she didn't want the sexual attention. But then did Wolf of Wall Street. Well, didn't she do Wolf of Wall Street before that? You talking about Birds? She did Wolf of Wall Street and then did that Birds of Prey movie. Either way, she's still a good Harley Quinn. I don't know how to spell Margot Robbie. There you go. Like she did Suicide Squad in 2016. Wolf of Wall Street was 2013. So the first Suicide Squad she did after Wolf of Wall Street. So Rick said, good night, everybody. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and head out of here. I really appreciate everybody. This was the JEFFMAN316 Live Let's Talk Movies Friday 13th. The final chapter chat, watch along. This was a really good movie to watch along to. It's really cool. Lots of things to talk about. So I really enjoyed this one. I'll put a poll up sometime tomorrow. Everybody can vote on what we're going to watch next. I'll put 3 choices on there. It's like henna tattoo, or I can use sleeves if I have a jacket on. Oh, that's cool. So I just didn't know whether you drew them on there. They should stay on there for a while. That's good. That's a good idea. Yeah, good night, everybody. Don't let the vampires break. That's true. So I really appreciate everybody's support. If you're watching this after the fact, any video of mine you did remember to like, comment, subscribe, share. When you're a growing YouTuber, any activity on videos helps. So it doesn't matter whether you say you suck or you're the best or anything, whether it be a comment, a like, any activity on a video helps to get out into the ether. That's why I always push that stuff. And that's why other YouTubers do it too. So I really do appreciate all the support you guys give me. I really enjoy doing this. Hopefully we'll continue to grow more people. It was cool that we had some new faces show up throughout the stream than we normally don't, have on here. So we're doing the right things. We're growing the channel. I appreciate Bizarro and Rick and Doug and everybody that normally shows up. Star Wars hobbies. So yeah, appreciate it. I got some new content. I bought somebody's Terrifier collection. I'm not going to tell you what that means, but I'll be posting a video about that. I got an update of that I read. It was cool about Terrifier 3 that I'm going to post this week. I got another movie hunt that I did at one of the local stores, and several other things I'll be posting throughout the week. So support all those videos by giving them likes as well. And then any other way you want to support the channel, I appreciate it. All my information will be in every video in the description. So I got a few more videos I got to do. I've been doing the 31 Days of Horror. So check those out because I've been doing shorts every day where I pick a movie, a different highlight. And I don't want to just pick the mainstream movies or the standard ones. I want to pick something oddball that I like to give you guys more options of horror movies. If it's any of those that you like and you want me to review them and give you more in-depth reason why I picked it, let me know in the comments of those as well. So like I said, I really appreciate everybody that stopped by to watch along. Watch out for the poll that I'll put out there tomorrow. And until next time, boys and girls, this has been JEFFMAN316. I'm your pop culture reporter. I'm signing out saying you guys be safe out there.
Mr. Mayor, Chief, ladies and gentlemen,